Hi guys, how you doing? Phil here. Well, got a week off work and I've been sat at home watching the rain come down, twiddling my thumbs, fed up, bored, and I thought, you know what, it's been a while since I've been out and done anything like a review, so I thought I'd give it a go. And motivation's extremely low. I was humming and ahhing because, as you can see, it's not the best of weathers. It's foggy, misty, it's raining, about as miserable as it gets, but there you go. So I've taken a short drive, stayed within my 5-mile limit, and basically what I've got in mind is showing you guys how the Whoopie Sling works for a hammock. I did a review on this some time ago, but it was pretty poor. It was in my kitchen, I had the sun directly in my face, you couldn't see anything, and I don't even think I posted it because it was shockingly shit. So so thought, right, we'll give it another go today. So I'll work my way up the woods now, and when I get to said destination, we'll have a go. Bear with me, shouldn't take too long. Right, here we are guys. Bit of a sweat on now. That was a vigorous walk out from couch to top of woodland. Right, as you can see, I've got my hammock set up behind me, very roughly, just so I can run you through what the Whoopie Slings is all about. And this, if you're not accustomed to hammock camping, but it's something you want to get into, this cuts your time down by a lot. I mean, obviously when you first get your hammock it comes with the webbing straps, which I'll show you in a second. You can probably just about see I've got it hooked up there. But with the webbing strap comes finding the trees the right distance apart, tying it at the right height, undoing it, retying it. If your knot's not secure, you're going to get a rude shock either instantly or in the middle of the night. None of that you want. These things, fantastic, ingenious design. They're inexpensive, 15 quid or less. Whoopie Slings they're called, or Amsteel. And basically what you've got, and if I can show you here, is at one end you've got a small loop, and at the other end you've got a big loop with a bead on the end, which actually stops you pulling the string out, because I don't know if you can see on there, but the loop is woven back through itself to the loose end here, which allows you simply to so see, pull it up and make it smaller, or get hold of the loop, pull it out and make it bigger. All of this is dead simple when there's no weight on it. God, I'm gonna have to duck. But as soon as you put weight on it, it locks out where it's woven through itself, and it just doesn't budge. So what I'll do is I'll show you how you thread it up on the hammock, and because the first time I did it, it took me forever. Could I get it? But it's actually really simple. So here we go, I'll show you now. Right, confused yet? Don't be, it's simple. So what you're actually looking for when you get your hammock is find the small loop. That one's not going anywhere, it doesn't adjust, it is what it is. That is the only bit that needs to go through the hammock. So the hammock's going to sit just on this first couple of inches here. That loop needs to come through the other end. So it can be a bit fiddly, but the easiest way I've found on this is tie your webbing onto the end. The last thing you want to do is take this out of your hammock without anything else being in there, because my God, you'll be lucky to put anything back through. You'll be making a lot of hard work for yourself. So just put a little knot in it. It doesn't have to be anything special, as long as it doesn't come loose mid-weight. Okay, so we've got the small loop tied onto the webbing. It's 14 miles long and going through the hammock. Start pulling it through. Right, here we go. It can be a bit of a fiddle to get the webbing first into the hammock, but we're in. That's it. And just feed it through. There we go. We're out. Job done. Take your webbing back off. And take the rest of the whoopie string, the Amsteel, whatever you want to call it, and put it through your loop. Pull it all through. Everything, even the spare bit of string that you pull to adjust it up. Pull the lot through. Okay, that's it. Job done. So now what you've got left is the adjustment string and the big loop. Now obviously, because you've taken away the webbing that you would normally tie around a tree, you are going to need to get some tree straps. Here's some I made earlier. Again, relatively inexpensive, and 9 times out of 10 they'll come with a carabiner that's fit for the job, that's going to take your weight. Wrap that around your tree. Depends on the size of the tree. Maybe you're just going to wrap it around in that size. Maybe you want to double it over for a smaller tree. But that's all you're going to do, is wrap that around the tree, look for your big loop, click it on. Job done. And from there on in, you just pull the string and adjust. I shall demonstrate. I'll be right back. Right, before I take the webbing out, you can see obviously this is how your hammock comes in its original form. Good thick webbing straps, hell of a length to them as well, so you know, you have scope. But like I said, the Whoopie Sling just cuts all that down. Today I'm using the DD, the Mark 6 in Coyote Brown. And this end you can see I've already got the Whoopie Sling set up. The loose bit of string here, That's just surplus to how much you want to pull it up. Now if I grab hold of this and pull, see how the hammock instantly gets tighter? And it is solid. But then what you want to do is where it's looped at this end, you can pull it back through itself. So like I said, if you once you've got no weight in the hammock, you can just pull and pull and pull, releasing all the strain back off the hammock and lowering it. Okay, tree strap. Place tree strap around tree. And no, I don't want to become one with the tree. Right, in this case, that tree is too big to go around twice. So, for simplicity, it's just going around the once. Problem with doing that, it is going to slip down until it's tight, but there you go. Tree strap. Okay, we've got the tree and the tree strap on. Pick up your Whoopie Sling that's now already attached to your hammock and put it on your carabiner. Long end, pull. See the hammock going up behind me? And job done. There is some technicalities, they reckon, behind setting up the right angle for your hammock, and what they suggest is about 35 degrees angle from your tree strap down to your hammock. Now, simple way of doing that is that. Hold your finger out horizontal, stick your thumb up and offer it up. If I can do it the correct way around, let me go around here. Offer it up roughly, and you see we're about there, more or less. But that's it, dead simple. And then what you do is you can take the weight off the hammock when you come to undo it, go back to the small loop at the end, which I've done up quite close to the carabiner, and pull it back through. Look, hammock's going to drop away behind me. Adjust it up. Let me just alter this camera a bit. You can adjust it up, or you can pull it back loose. Takes all the hardship out of setting your hammock up. Like I say, then just make sure you get yourself a fairly decent set of tree straps. Don't go for these $3.99 ones on eBay, because you probably going to end up with a rude shock in the middle of the night, sort of 3 o'clock in the morning, when something gives. About 15 quid, somewhere around there, for a decent tree strap. And I think these Whoopie Slings I paid about £8 for. It just takes all the hassle out of it. I think that about covers it. If there's anything I've missed, feel free to add a comment down at the bottom of all this, and we'll try and give you some that's easy for me to say. We'll try and give you some tips and suggestions. Okay guys, thanks for watching, take care, I'll see you soon.